everyone, I'm the Tarot Master, Yue. Today, as soon as I woke up, there was a voice in my head telling me that I must record this video, I must record this question, as if someone was waiting to watch. So, if you happen to come across this video today, you can listen to my analysis below. The universe made you come across it for a reason. There's a reason. It must be the hope between you and him. He hopes to convey to you some thoughts in his heart, but he can't speak them out. Let's look at the question of today's test. How has your relationship developed until now? Have you ever regretted this behavior of yours? Feel the color and the corresponding picture of the first, second, and third set of cards in your hearts, which can represent the answer to the question. Choose it based on your first instinct, and double-click the card surface to strengthen the link between you. This result will be more accurate, and you can type the corresponding 123 selection number in the comment area to further strengthen the link between you. Have everyone chosen? Let's see what cards the babies who chose the first set will draw. Did he regret his actions? Chapter 2, Chapter 3. Actually, everyone saw it. It's the cards drawn on the spot. All three cards are water element cards. At the end of the day, what he regrets most is not treating you well, not giving you a complete future. That's what he regrets the most. So for those who are listening to Are You explaining this card group, there's a high chance that the two of you had been together and are now separated, or you're facing relationship issues, having a cold war. Without contacting, you can see or choose. Because of this set of cards, I clearly feel that this person would regret not cherishing your kindness to him. He might have had some things before, like focusing on work or some entertainment, going out for food and drinks, or other things, like he had some family issues to deal with, etc. So sometimes when he responds to your care, your expression of love, he is indifferent or perfunctory, making you wonder if he doesn't love you anymore, or he no longer has feelings for you, or he has a new object of affection, or he has other feelings. But in his view, at that time, he was actually more focused on his other things. He neglected to cultivate and choose your feelings, to consolidate or to manage it well. So this point can be intuitively felt from the surface. He finally, other things seem to him as he once said and did. That's fine too, even if it might have hurt you, but what he considers the most hurtful and regretful is that he didn't cherish the good way you treated him. This is very, very cruel, I can feel it. He is now very regretful, regretting that he has never been, see or not been. You should really cherish, you need to cherish you. This is what he regrets the most, and another point, this is the first point, what does he regret? Regret not giving you a beautiful future, not a complete future. Actually, he had imagined it in his heart before. Marriage and having children, or maybe you're already married. Just saying now that they are divorced, he yearned for those families or a large happy family. The scene of reunion is something he yearns for. He wants to give you a beautiful future. I want to have a beautiful future with you. It's actually the relationship between two people. I feel this set of cards very much. It's definitely deep love between Mina, which belongs to mutual affection. And most of the time in the relationship, it's actually all about the relationship. It's about equivalency, not about who loves whom more. The cards you guys hold are more like mutual affection, it's just that he may have neglected the maintenance of your relationship. Or he didn't fulfill some of the things he once said, he didn't fulfill them, he slackened off afterwards, which led your relationship to the end, to the position it is in now. So he regrets these 2 points very much. One is that he didn't respond well to your love. The second is that he has a lot of regrets. He didn't give you a very beautiful future and some promises he once made to you. He didn't deliver. He really regrets it. This is the first set of cards. I don't know if you can feel his deep sense of guilt. If you can feel it, you can give a feedback to Ayui in the comment section. Let's draw a card and see what advice the tarot card gives to this pair. In fact, both of you clearly have mutual feelings, your relationship is very good, maybe because of some misunderstanding, some communication problems to where you are now. So if you can't let go of this person now, since you can swipe to today's video, just boldly rush, right? At least you won't regret it yourself. Alright, this is the first set of cards. If you want to know more about his thoughts and our future development, feel free to discuss with Ayuan. Due to time constraints, we'll stop analyzing this set here. Let's see what kind of cards you guys who've chosen this deck will draw. Has he ever regretted his actions? This card, the second one. The third trick, well, this set of cards. Has he ever regretted his actions? What he regretted most was deceiving you, because I saw this insincerity, concealment, and deception in your set of cards. At that moment, he would think that his deception, his lies could bring some relief to your relationships. He said it wasn't to hurt you, so he lied. But now he's trying to get back to the past. Some actions he took were just because he thought they were right, but he will realize later that doing so actually leads to more obstacles between you. He has now discovered that there is an insurmountable gap between you, an insurmountable chasm in his heart. This thing is something he could never forgive himself for, even until now. At that moment he did these things, deceiving you, concealing from you. Or he did something that he didn't realize would hurt you at the time. But he will think that all these behaviors have become some hindrances between you. He knows you might not forgive him, and he knows that you may always hold grudges against him, so he doesn't dare. I dare not approach you, I dare not step towards you, so this might be what you feel. The reason why I have been stagnant or not progressing much until now is from his heart. He can't forgive his actions, and he thinks you can't forgive him either. That's his biggest regret. Actually, I will see you looking at these two cards, although they are different cards, but they are the same card in my eyes. It's a continuous process. A complete break from 7 to 8, and from 8 to fatigue. His energy didn't reach a complete break 7, so he actually wants to try hard and wants to gamble for this relationship. Sometimes when I think about these issues in your relationship, the hindrance might be the feeling of helplessness, feeling like I've moved. It might be no help. That's his biggest regret. Regretting his deception towards you. A very intense feeling. So this card, darlings, can you get this one? And if you're here till now, it must be able to connect to what he might not be able to express. These words are conveyed to you through my video today, in your heart, that you might slowly have a little bit of understanding for him. Of course, this deception is something you can't find any reason for. No matter what your reason is, whether it's a lie of despair, or temporarily easing the relationship, or whatever the purpose of retention, deception is definitely wrong. But I can sense that deep inside his heart, he has this kind of regret, remorse, this meaning of regret, so everyone can appropriately let go of this obsession in the heart. Let's draw a set of cards with this emotional judgment of him, and see what advice these tarot cards give you. He will come if he is meant to. In other words, both of you are always avoiding the final sorting out of this emotional relationship. The result is good. There is interaction between the two, right? Whether the final result is together or not, it seems that both people have not really faced that thing. Faced you. Between the two of you, the thing that makes you two reconcile, the two people are either not mentioning it, avoiding it, or maybe, with time, I hope to gradually fade away. This is definitely not okay. The 6 words, "He who comes will always come," can be typed in the balance area to remind oneself. If anyone has any other questions, or wants to know some news or thoughts about him, you can come to IUA for one-on-one analysis. Because of this time issue, this group stage will be analyzed here for everyone. Let's see what kind of cards will those who picked the third group of cards get. Has he ever regretted his actions? Randomly open the drawer. Salute here. In your body. Well, actually, I can feel it from this deck of cards. The feelings from your deck are obviously very, very good. When in love, it is also very, very passionate. And both of you may either be already married, or are preparing to get married, or to stabilize this relationship. So now that the relationship has come to this point, I feel sorry for you guys. And this set of cards, I can clearly feel it. Once you guys play this set, I can feel the enthusiasm of 2 young people. You're not young anymore. Your age might be bigger, but I can feel that fiery energy in your heart. Just like a teenager, 2 teenagers, running towards each other. And then the scene of 2 people getting married is very, very beautiful. So in fact, I think his biggest regrets, his regretful actions are not marrying you or not going on with you. this is what he regrets the most. Whatever little things happen between you, or regardless of the irrelevant things, for him, being with you or not being with you, in the long run, this actually makes regretful things. He will actually think that you two were a match made in heaven, that is, soulmates or especially compatible in many ways when you were together.
It can be said.
Let others envy this kind of feeling, but now he will have a feeling of why he did not go with you to the end.
It's between you
Why
two.
is it that both clearly have each other in their hearts? He deeply regrets how things have turned out, hating himself for not keeping you, not expressing his inner thoughts. But sometimes he knows that he has done many things wrong, but he might just be hindered by his own faith and some of his own, the so-called shackles, the external shackles, or the evaluations of others. He didn't take action, so as time went on, your relationship slowly deteriorated. But in the end, he felt that it was too late to do anything. He was particularly regretful that he didn't act impulsively at that time. Look for you. There is no retention of you, or no initiative to say something, do something, or admit mistakes. His energy is very strong. This set of cards is not like the set above. Might be some negative kind of this regret. Your card represents regret for not being together, a deep regret. So, I don't know if you, who are watching this video, also feel regret. Okay, let's draw a card for this chapter. Let's see, it's your card. What kind of advice is your relationship? The term improbable could be understood by everyone. What does improbable mean? For example, if you want to be with him, what kind of relationship will develop? Maybe it's not likely. Maybe it's about what you want to do. The tarot deck may give you advice about your feelings. Not quite likely, right? So actually, when you want to do something, you can be more cautious because these 4 words are reminding you whether your assumptions and ideas are really, or what are the actual factors. Okay, this is the 3rd set of cards. If you have any thoughts about it, or if you want to know something about your future development, you can find a UN for one-on-one analysis. Due to the time issue, I will analyze it here with you.